What is the function of the micro board and I/O board on a York YK chiller? It's actually a really good question because a lot of the control circuitry we have is all kind of encompassing. We're having control boards come out that like everything kind of runs through the same boards. You don't have like dedicated modules to do specific jobs. Now, I/O, just to clarify there, is input output. But that doesn't mean that there's not inputs and outputs on the micro board, which is the main board. You'll see the micro board is here. And you'll see that we have the SD card slot up here. So this is a 3630 module. The 2430s and 1730s look slightly different. They're not that different. But anyway, this is your micro board. This is your I/O board. So this is your main brain. This right here, this processor is actually the processor that runs the entire chiller. So what we're doing, these are still inputs and outputs for this module up here. Now these are your power rails. This is communication going through your ACC and VSD and such. But up here, these are your sensors. So you've got your temperature sensors, your transducers, your flow sensors. All of that is going through up here. But those are very light loads. They're not putting any major stress on the circuitry for the main micro board. And that is where this I/O board comes into play. So not everything in this I/O board is, say, a heavy load. For example, your start stops. These are your start stops for the chiller from the automation system. So it's coming in, tying in here. That's not a major load, but that's also where it's just kind of the I portion, input output board. Okay, so this is where your inputs coming in from other components, automation system, all of that can come into here. And over here we've got actual like mechanical relay contacts that are handling our outputs and our heavy load pass-throughs. For an example, these relays here are what handle your oil heater. So your oil heater passes through these relays to get engaged and get powered to maintain your oil temperature in the sun.